The essence of vacationing in Germany is possibly best described by history, culture, and natural beauty. Visitors to this gorgeous part of Europe are spoiled for choice when it comes to distinctive places to visit, thanks to its many historic cities and quaint rural villages, as well as an abundance of forests and mountains. View our video of the top tourist sites in Germany for ideas and recommendations to help you plan your trip. Berlin's Brandenburg Gate. The huge sandstone Brandenburg Gate in Berlin's mid-neighborhood was the city's first neoclassical edifice, designed after the Acropolis in Athens, and completed for King Frederick William II in 1791. The quadriga, the majestic four-horse chariot carrying the goddess of victory perched atop this spectacular edifice, spans an amazing 26 meters in height. Bamberg and the Burgerstadt, Bavaria. Bamberg is situated in the Regnitz Valley, where the river divides into two arms. This medieval imperial metropolis is the most important town in Upper Franconia and one of Germany's most lovely old towns. It's also one of the best places to go on foot. Munich's Marienplatz. Munich, or München in German, is Germany's third largest city, and has a lot to offer the adventurous tourist. The state capital of Bavaria may be traced back to the 12th century, when a monastery was constructed here, and swiftly expanded into the region's most important trading and commerce center. Berlin's Museum Island. The world-famous Museumsinsel, or Museum Island, is located between the Spree River and the 400-meter-long Kupfergraben Canal. Many of the city's oldest and most famous museums are included in this fantastic attraction. The Rhine Valley. While there are numerous areas in Germany to appreciate this magnificent river, the picturesque Upper Middle Rhine Valley region, designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is undoubtedly the most popular tourist destination. This frequently spectacular 65-kilometer stretch of river boasts over 40 castles and 60 magnificent medieval towns, all of which are just waiting to be visited by river cruise or by car. Miniature Wonderland and the historic port of Hamburg. The spectacular Miniature Wonderland, the world's largest model railway, is located in the heart of the historic port of Hamburg and attracts to both young and old visitors. With over 9.5 miles of model train track, this large-scale model contains parts dedicated to the United States, England, Scandinavia, and Hamburg. It also has over 1,300 trains, over 50,000 minuscule lights, and over 400,000 human figurines. The ultimate fairy tale castle, Schloss Neuschwanstein, Bavaria. The charming ancient town of Füssen, which is located between the Ammergau and Allgäu Alps, and is a major alpine resort and winter sports hub, is an excellent starting point for exploring adjacent Neuschwanstein Castle. This magnificent medieval fortification is usually regarded as one of Europe's most well-known and gorgeous royal castles. The Black Forest, Baden-Württemberg. The picturesque Black Forest, with its dark, densely wooded hills, is one of Europe's most visited upland regions. It's a hiker's paradise in Germany's southwestern region, stretching 160 kilometers from Pforzheim in the north to Waldshut on the High Rhine in the south. Cologne Cathedral, Kölner Dom. The Cologne Cathedral, Kölner Dom, also known as the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Mary, is located on the Rhine's banks and is certainly Cologne's most spectacular monument. This high Gothic architectural wonder is one of Europe's largest cathedrals. Construction on the most extensive architectural project of the Middle Ages began in 1248 and lasted over 600 years. Frankfurt's main tower. While Germany is well known for its many spectacular ancient structures, the country is also developing a reputation for itself in modern architecture. One of the clearest examples is Frankfurt, a former imperial city that is quickly becoming one of Europe's most important financial centers. Dresden Frauenkirche. Dresden is home to yet another extraordinary example of rebuilding following World War II devastation. The exquisite Frauenkirche, located in the old city center, is a magnificent church that was regarded one of the best specimens of Baroque architecture in Europe when it was erected in 1743. The Old Town, Altstadt, in Nuremberg. Nuremberg has long been regarded as one of Germany's most important and oldest cultural, spiritual, and commercial hubs. If you visit, you should spend the majority of your time in the city's Altstadt, or Old Town district. Reichstag Building, Berlin. The Reichstagsbad, Germany's government seat, is once again one of Berlin's most popular attractions. Built in Neo-Renaissance style in 1894, it was infamously burned down in 1933 and remained in ruins until after German reunification, when it was reconstructed in its former splendor. Zugspitze Massif, Bavaria. The Zugspitze Massif, which is part of the Wetterstein mountain range, crosses the border between Germany and Austria and is surrounded by steep valleys. The eastern summit, at 2,962 meters, is crowned by a gilded cross and can be accessed by cable car or the Bayerische Zugspitze, a cog train. The island of Rügen, Mecklenburg, western Pomerania. Rügen is Germany's largest and most beautiful Baltic island. The Strelasund separates it from the rest of Germany, and a causeway connects it to the mainland town of Stralsund. The attractiveness of the island originates from its diverse landscape, which includes everything from flat farms and forested hills to large sandy beaches, lagoons, and gorgeous peninsulas. Königssee, King's Lake, Bavaria. The gorgeous Bavarian lake of Königssee is one of the outstanding beauty places of Germany's Berchtesgadener land region. This location in Salzburg, also known as the King's Lake, is a hiking and biking paradise thanks to its extensive network of trails. Rothenburg ob der Tauber, Bavaria. Rothenburg, the old Franconian imperial city, is one of the most appealing destinations to visit along Germany's famous romantic road tourist route. It is noteworthy for its walls and towers, which have remained unaltered since the 30 Years' War of 1618. It is located on the steep banks of the scenic river Tauber. Sanssouci Park and Palace, Potsdam. Sanssouci Park, designed between 1744 and 1756, is often regarded as the most prominent example of Potsdam Rococo architecture. The park has a magnificent Baroque flower garden, over 3,000 fruit trees, and multiple greenhouses, all of which reflect Frederick the Great's personal influence. It's a delight to wander around this vast park, especially the 2.5-kilometer-long boulevard, which is surrounded on all sides by clipped hedges, pristine lawns, and beautiful gardens. Insel Mainau, the flower island of Lake Constance. Insel Mainau, the gorgeous flower island on lovely Lake Constance, spans 110 acres and attracts many visitors with its beautiful parks and gardens, brimming with semi-tropical and tropical plants. The Berlin Wall. While not the most attractive of locations, what remains of the Berlin Wall is one of those must-see things for any tourist to Berlin. The wall, which was built in 1961, was the most obvious evidence of the Cold War mentality that existed after World War II, and it stretched for 155 kilometers before being demolished in 1990.